Hello and welcome back to Bread Theory. I'm your host, Zach. Tonight we have more SJWitcher. It's been a while. I finally finished my second year in my grad school program. I'm getting my master's of social work. So I actually have time for once. Why is my chat not working? That's fun. Always something. Whatever. I'm not even going to worry about it. Tonight joining me, the lovely Miss Amanda, appearing off screen. Well, I guess not appearing. Being heard off screen. How you doing tonight?
Well, pretty good.
Yeah, you have even bigger news in terms of your program.
I'm graduating in a week, quite literally a week.
That is correct. Congrats to you. It's been a long, hard road.
It has lots of crying, lots of papers.
That's for sure. I'm really glad to be done with my last paper. I really did not like one of my classes this semester, and it was a 2 semester class, so
It was my least favorite.
double the trouble. All of my cohort says the same thing. They've all said it's their least favorite. They hate it. It's just filler and fluff. There is absolutely no point in it. It's all like this entire semester was about being in a group and doing group work, which sure is important, but we didn't learn how to like really run a group so much. We didn't, I mean, we did some like peer education stuff, but that's not the same as like running a treatment group. Like if it was a lot of role playing and stuff like that, that might have been a little bit more useful, but it wasn't. It just sucked. There's no other way to put it. I'm gonna put the game up on the screen just so we can get that loaded up. Um, but yeah, you are completely done. You never have to write a paper for a college class ever again,
Unless I go for my PhD.
unless you go for the PhD.
Kind of considering.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't know if I'm a strong candidate for that. I wonder how picky a PhD program is.
Uh, I bet with your masters you'd get in right away. I think often what they want is for you to have a professor you already have in mind working with. So as long as you have that.
Well, I don't now because I work with
Yeah, so you'd have to work with someone else.
Her most gracious Duchess has hired the Witcher
bluff
to get
and
at
wine
the root
counsel,
of these
no
murders.
half-hearted
Every
measures.
resident of our... Such are the times, my good fellow.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you to get out. Oh yeah, PhD program would be a lot of writing. I mean, you have to put together a thesis and prepare to defend it, all of that stuff. I've heard stories. I mean, obviously I don't have a PhD, so I don't know for sure, but I've heard they will not hold back on you because you are now on their level. Ooh, wait, one last touch. I gotta figure out what mask I'm wearing to the masquerade ball. Do you want to help out? All right, let's find the choices here. So we have wolf mask, harlequin mask, bird mask, Tasham Mutna mask, ceremonial mask, and then sunglasses is another choice. But that's about it. Rotting flesh in the inventory. Who knows? Oh, I forgot to hang my painting up when I was back at my house. Oh well. So what do you think?
What?
I should have another mask too. What happened to my... Or was that the ceremonial mask? Maybe? No, that wouldn't have been it, would it? Maybe I should go back to the tailor because I swear I saw a different mask. Unless you think I should wear one of these ones. You can probably kind of see him on the TV there.
What's the bear one?
I don't have a bear one. I have a wolf one.
What kind of masquerade is it?
Just a masquerade ball with like a duchess.
With a what?
A duchess.
Probably not animals unless you're trying to woo her.
Yeah. Okay. Should I go with the wolf then or the ibis bird mask?
Birds are cool.
Really? You want me to look like a bird?
Fine. Don't look like a bird.
I look like a bird just because you said so.
That's my opinion.
And I did it. And I did it. And I did it. I sure did. Do better crossbow. Let's see. Exploding bolt. That should be good. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at Geralt. Oh, he's so fancy.
Nice tune.
You might look at that.
Maybe.
A returning customer is a satisfied customer. Come, peruse and buy.
Let me see what you got.
I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm feeling like it's not. We can see if we can find bison grass though. We need that to complete a potion. Oh, is that bison grass? Yeah, let's buy it all. Alchemy. Let's see. Oh, maybe it wasn't a potion. Maybe it wouldn't be a quest item. Was it an oil? There it is. So we are just missing albedo. Which we need white gold for, of course. I can see that. Alrighty. Oh, what are we missing for albedo? Mistletoe? Oh, back to the shop. Just happens to have mistletoe. Albedo. And then we can make our superior hybrid oil. Fine, I think that's the last oil. That is all the oil that we've learned about. Wow, that's pretty cool. Enhanced. Yeah, I think we've done everything in that regard.
So long.
Hecate came up with
Apparently
something
already
awful this year.
Okay, so that was not where I'm supposed to go. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm in the alleyway. Should have known. Still glad we did that. Oh, and then he takes his mask off after
Wait.
all.
Now, why does that not surprise me?
Maybe I'm wearing the wrong outfit. I don't know.
Interesting.
It said it was for... Yeah, I'm supposed to wear this stuff. There's the Duchess. Ooh.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Ah, that's a good point.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
Oh, I get a new mask.
All who attend the
That's why.
Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on,
Ooh,
asks
look at
who
my
you
new
are.
mask.
Your group band attorney at law.
Any idea why they wear masks?
likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's
Lovely.
go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Yes, I'm going in unarmed too. Gonna have to punch. Good thing I can conjure fire from thin air.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to
finish
see
my
the great
favorite.
Kalesti, a master of
nice
visual
plans.
illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions.
I
Interesting.
cooked this
And
breakfast
the
twice.
third artist?
The third and fourth, for they
What
are
does
a
that
duo,
look for?
are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest
Of course I did.
pantomime.
What was the most exciting thing in your opinion this weekend?
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm
That was
certain
really
you will
nice.
have ample opportunity to converse
All
with
the
her.
azaleas,
It cannot be
azaleas were
easy
in
to
one.
identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Gotta find someone with a
Well,
dumb
well.
flower in their hair.
Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Who wears an orchid in their hair? That would be so delicate, it would fall apart.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here.
Oh, maybe
Rihanna,
it is a
she owns
statue.
this.
I didn't think that.
Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
All right. So I can take part in the soiree's
No.
entertainment.
Perhaps yes. Oh, I don't know.
Put your own house in order first.
Did you say something?
Free a stone subtle soul.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Come, toss a paintball or two.
All right, let's see. If
Please
we
do
can
not
do.
disturb. One false move could be ruinous to the entire community.
How fares your health, sir?
Greetings. Consider yourself free.
Free a stone subtle soul.
Anyone
requires
can be
great
an artist.
precision.
Even you. Come and express yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions.
Ooh, what should I? What color should I use?
Anyone can be an artist.
artist.
Even you. Come, toss some paint.
Please do
Not
disturb.
purple.
One false move could be ruinous to the entire community.
I'm pretending to be rich.
Good folk. Yet another. An artist steps in each.
It's a paradigm manifested.
Paradise, paradise. Oh, the damn thing.
Shh, silence. The artist must focus.
Oh. So what?
third
Bro.
as a field of vines.
I'm making art. Look at me. Whoa. I guess that's it, huh?
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different
Wine renders all art digestible.
scarlet, crimson oxblood.
Somehow I'm splattering things behind me.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different totem.
Alright. Oh, I gotta do more.
Please do not disturb. One false move will ruin us to the entire...
I got it! It's the Soritor!
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all ice.
Composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Quite the noble color. Splendid! The sky over Toussaint before a storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Please do not disturb. One false move will ruin us to the entire...
Okay, well, it's not letting me throw in more paints, so. Oh, there we go.
Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Voila!
There we go.
Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And
Yeah.
defiance.
I get to find out my fall placement for my clinical internship
It's like the great
this week.
The Great One. But I do hope this one concludes more civilly than the last. This
So
painting is
excited,
rather-
actually.
It's very
bloody colorful. That's what.
ignoramus. Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Yeah.
You're really not getting paid.
Wow. Impressive
I'm
portrait.
probably not going to get paid for either.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was
Oh.
the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur. I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Look at
Take
the
more
mayor.
part.
I believe he's casting spells.
The rebels.
Yeah, we'll see.
Your words as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
A metaphor. What else do they think
How have I
of? If
ended
they
up
can't
in
agree,
this pond that I cannot jump out of? Oh, this is not good. How did I even end up in here?
Ah, how beautiful.
Right.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
That was fun. I'm just being weird and walking around the party.
I do hope this swearing concludes more civilly.
You look to me, an artist of immense talent.
Look out for things to do.
It's very...
We should walk past the tables. Perhaps they're still there. Drink and be merry.
Must be such talent. Exceptional, true. Would I ever have to
Okay.
Did you say something?
This painting, it's rather... It's very...
Bloody colorful, that's what!
Oh yeah, I had the ice cream Snickers.
I beg your pardon.
True talent.
Yeah, that's fine.
The great Bois. But he's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one. My heart's about to burst from a surfeit
Look,
of
lanterns.
Yeah.
They say releasing them brings good luck.
Sounds pretty good. Something to release.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected
There
you
goes
believed
my
in such
lantern.
things.
I always wanted to go to one of those lantern festivals. Sounds really, really spectacular. Yeah, we went that one time. It was not that great. Maybe I'll have to find me.
Is
I
it
went there
true?
one time and
In
they
Novigrad,
just put
they
them in the
eat
water.
tripe
The
in
water's not
oil.
moving.
Yuck!
So it's just, it was a bit of a disappointment.
I shall get... Or perhaps I won't.
Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Trust me.
What
He
else am I
promised me
supposed
he'd
to
meet
do?
with you, and so he will.
Please go.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Hoover is a generous patron and a truly
We should
wonderful
walk past the
man.
tables.
It's
Perhaps they're
thanks to
still there.
him I had that exhibition in the palace garden.
what else am I supposed to partake?
The Great Wow, but he's a dancer.
It says I'm supposed to partake in party crap. Like,
The other one. He's
crap. Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of
Ooh,
artists.
absinthe.
Careful.
All right.
It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Have you though,
Would ever
Geralt?
love to meet him.
Seems like you're
It's a shame
expecting
he
it.
didn't come here.
Pretty
Need I
forward.
remind you that neither did you.
Alright. So that's partaking in the party. Let's see what we got here. And loot.
It's very.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was
Oh, wouldn't that be
scratched.
weird if we met Dandelion
Someone
here?
beat him with it once.
My friend Dandelion the
Empty
bard.
heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Symphrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Bit of Vistec. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Exception true.
Okay.
Need I remind you that neither did you.
There's the perfume.
We must strip off the manacles of form. Venture beyond the bounds of knowledge.
A true talent paints like the great one. The great But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely
No,
know.
just leaving us back here. Okay.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Okay, I can't run through you. Oh,
That
too
must be
late.
Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must
Look
find him
around.
before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
What are you doing? You graduate from class?
I don't know. I was thinking a nice button-up shirt of some kind.
Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
Dang, nice view from up here. Nice view from where I am. Yeah.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
Oh gosh, it's been so long, I don't remember.
Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
So we got the weapon, we have probably the motive. Gotta find the killer.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
What is going on?
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Sure.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Yeah, what's Duntine?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen
What's that?
Adamarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids
What?
society, preferring the company of a small team of
No,
knights.
it's almost done.
Though the latter term is imprecise,
We up
as
on
they
that
seem more akin to
stage,
vandals with crests
all
on
your
their
finery.
shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to
No.
proceed cautiously.
It's nice.
Discretion is in the
Like a big
interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Pretty big. It's like, you know, it's the culmination of everything, and it's like a clear, you know, departure from the old and step into the new. I like those sorts of things in life. There's not a lot of that anymore.
You're chillier than I am. That's like a bad thing.
Okay.
I get nervous.
Yeah, but you'll be up there with all the people you know and you've been through all the classes with, and it's just gonna be fun. And like,
Do I have to like sit on the stage?
oh, you know, you sit in the rows in front of the stage, and they call you up row by row, and then like you diploma left hand, shake right hand, and like that sort of thing. Probably gonna be an empty container like the one I have that now actually has a diploma in it because they don't print them off until later.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they get all the money from you.
Yep.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Make go home.
I mean, it's exciting. There's, you know, some butterflies. You got the spotlight on you for all of 5 seconds till they call the next name.
Yeah,
Just got to make sure you put your little tassel to the right side.
don't you start with your tassel on the left?
I think you're right. It does go left to right. But they'll tell you all this stuff.
keep us behind stage and be like, listen.
Listen up. No. No, they'll just walk. You line up first before you go out and sit in the chairs, and they'll come through to inspect you, make sure you're wearing clothing underneath your robes.
Are you serious?
Be surprised.
People don't do.
I mean, I haven't heard about it happening in a while, but you never know.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm
Gonna
willing
be
to
a big
believe.
deal.
Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It
High school was
could be something else
like
altogether.
I didn't even have all my people there then.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children.
I felt so.
My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
You'll do just fine.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No,
Did you fall asleep in graduation?
she was born
No.
at an inopportune moment.
There's a lot of boring
They
stuff.
said she was touched
especially
by
if
the
you get a
curse
really
of the
bad
Black
speaker.
Sun.
But
Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even.
Sure, what?
She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in
Oh,
her
really?
dreams. We were
Well,
children,
they're good speakers.
and Cedric's brother was smitten with me.
I've never had a good speaker at a
It was an
graduation.
innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told
Never
Cedric of
seen
a
a good
dream
speaker
she
either
had
at any
had,
graduation I've been to.
that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got.
I mean, how
There
they
are
do it.
times I miss that very much.
You have your little moment. You wait
The
around
wine,
the rest of the time.
its theft was the
You're
first
done.
clue.
You go out. You meet
That's
your
very
friends
much
and
like
family.
her.
And everyone's like,
She
"Oh,
always did
bye,
enjoy
you did it.
stealing
You
my
finally did it. How's
toys,
it feel?
but I
Blah,
grew
blah, blah."
almost certain when I
You
saw
take
the
some
heart of
pictures.
Toussaint.
You go out to brunch.
Siana received it from
That's it.
father as a gift. At the time when my parents thought of
yeah.
her as but an ill-behaved
Well, what time
little
is the
girl,
graduation at?
someone wanted some of my wine.
Yeah.
The
So we're gonna
same
eat breakfast
someone
before
ordered
that.
our family jewels stolen.
And then we'll eat
Or
brunch
recovered.
or lunch after that.
It's my sister. It must
Fine.
A fallen
Lunch.
princess satisfying
No
whims,
brunch for you.
going after lost luxuries?
Unless it's got mimosas.
Could be right.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter
reason.
what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
We're telling the truth today.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do.
Is that funny?
I very much wish to talk to her,
There.
sister to sister.
No reason. It's a very serious matter.
Your
I would
Grace,
never.
Geralt, I'd like to introduce.
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
What?
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Regis' hair's going crazy. Got some secret breeze that doesn't affect anybody else.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think?
This guy who's sitting with
Vampires,
beaded hair
a
is like,
witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint.
everyone
My,
else's hair
my.
is completely
Highly
still.
exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in
It's
private.
still blowing.
You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago.
Oh, no, I haven't talked
before
about
I
that.
met you. And
Our stupid-ass
before she
deck
settled in Beauclair.
Has
We'd not
splintered
seen
all
one
over
another
it,
in...
apparently. And I got one lodged in my foot.
I
It
can't
was
begin
too
to
deep
tell
for
you
me
in
to
how
get out,
long.
and it's
But
too
I shall
weird
tell
an
you
angle.
all about her
So Amanda,
some other day.
on her surgery type stuff, and got it out.
Now listen close.
Big.
Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at
Yeah,
Duntine
so
Castle.
long.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too.
Yeah, it was.
Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
No, my feet are very tough.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to Duntine.
Well, man.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I
I
hope you
don't
know
know.
what you're
Why
doing.
are my feet so tough?
Fine. I shall see to Detlaf. Good luck, my friend.
Fine.
Splendidly, Detlaf. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem, especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the St. Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
What if you hear a little yap when you are up on stage?
Somebody promised a POG.
A DOG? Is that it? Yeah.
But somebody else is a chronic liar. Does somebody not lie constantly?
Never.
Huh?
Never.
No, liar mouth.
We'll still use that sword. All right, let's figure out where it is we are headed. Count Delacroix. We're gonna go pick up a case of LaCroix. Gee. Ooh, I can do something with that, can't I? Alright. Piercing cold and bloodbath. And now 4 more ability points and 2 greater red mutagens. Okay. That's cool. How come I don't have greater red mutagens?
TV to watch.
You shall fight.
Ew. Too much TV to watch. Why? What's coming out? Reaching a turning point. Oh my goodness. Yeah, TP outside. Ooh, I have another red thing I can put in there. What do I want? Leading effect. That's not bad. Hmm.
This is still on Hulu. Be a fun rewatch.
Yeah. Oh wait, I already have it there. Never mind. What don't I have equipped? Go. I must have whirl somewhere, right? Yeah, I got whirl. Got precise blows. Muscle memory. Arrow deflection. I think deadly precision. Nope, there's deadly precision. So I think I have everything. That seems fun. Oh, can only red ones go in there?
What?
That's weird. Just trying to figure this out.
No figure, no out.
No figure, no out. Oh, they are all red. Oh. Okay. So it has to be red. And I have all the reds. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, here's the one. There we go. Cool. Here we go. Oh, this is a pretty place. I don't know how I haven't been here before.
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
I guess that's a good thing, huh? Let's just do what I do then. Orders for the next week. Just basic orders, nothing real. interesting like that. Oh, I have to go. I have to move. Oh, that was a dive there, Geralt. No, he like did a swan dive, but then he hit like the boardwalk. Basically a dumpster. Yes. People are always be saying that. Oh, I guess I didn't know. I didn't know.
Absolutely not.
I mean, she doesn't know. It is when you keep failing upward, isn't it? Pretty much. I'm so confident I keep knowing everybody, so they just promote me. I guess we'll go wait upstairs for whatever. Oh, here's a nice place to meditate, huh?
Upstairs around the corner.
Yep. Boom.
So eager, are you? The mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
How many bees have you got so far in grad school?
Just one. Pretty sure just one. Yeah. Maybe two.
Research and policy kind of crushed me.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high
Yeah, I think
wall
policy was
around
my
them.
B because I
At
forgot
the
an
center of the
assignment.
enclosure
Keep the
stands
letter
an
to the
imposing
editor.
keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean
Well,
to
you got it
strike
much tougher
here,
graded than
through
I
the
did,
main
too.
gate. Then secure the area in front of the keep by storm.
Yep.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several dozen. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle
What's
it
that?
well. Let us go.
Yeah, it's garbage can, not a garbage can out. Was there a place on this map I haven't been yet? I don't know how there's a place on this map I haven't been yet. Well, look, it's a crow. I scared him away. Whoops. Whoops.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and we bolt.
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Alright, let's put on our Mutina mask so that we can steal their souls. What do we have for our... We don't have anything for bombs. We need bombs. We also need oil. Where is the hangman's oil? What was that it? Hangman's venom. Gonna do that. Alright, what kind of bomb should we use, huh? Poison bomb, a freezing bomb, a regular blowing up bomb, or a fiery explosion bomb.
Whatever one works.
They all work.
You made us one of those super fun.
What is this? He killed Hugo and Bellin! Grab him!
Roderick sent them to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
I see no ducals along the road. Bloody bots! What was that? Crates on the wagon! Hurry with those
Trying
crates!
to escape.
But be careful if you drop any. Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on! Kill him! I shall show you, rogue! Mercy!
Does that?
Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nuh-uh. Kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
Fighting with a lot of people.
Uh,
We just beat like a dozen.
I knew... Shouldn't have let them
Really
under
damn
my
the
roof.
internet for own Geralt.
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course. She convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool. I'd have done anything for her.
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower. The top floor.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What? What do you mean? know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests. What will become of me?
Here, press it against the wound. Should staunch the bleeding.
I thank you.
Quick fix our sword. Nothing like the middle of battle to make you want to fix your sword.
What is happening? They're at the gate. How many? There are too many. You cannot stop them. We will see. Light the barricade. Quick now. Here's one.
Come on,
Kill
come
the
closer.
sheep like
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I will tear you to shreds. Leave the hound.
Oh, boy. That guy hits hard. All right.
I'll not let them die. Hurry up, Pardoma. You will die, you little stronza.
Thanks. All right. We need to recollect ourselves. That's not what we need.
You have to call your person for your summer thing this week.
Yes, I do.
Someone's there. Oh? Someone's there.
You will die, you little stronza.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting torn up. Good thing I got lots of potions.
I will tear you to shreds.
Not too late to surrender.
You will die, you little stronza. I will tear you to shreds. You will die, you little stronza. I will tear you to shreds.
Who's hitting me with arrows?
There's one. They're all around.
Giving you one last chance. Yield.
The damned harlot got us into this. Kill him! Attack!
Uh-oh. Mr. Vampire.
Need to get to the keep. They shall pay for everything. Monsters! Leggy! Turn back, coward! No!
Dang.
Pathetic. Away, beast! You shall not have me alive! You shall not have me alive! Run, flee! We'll be slaughtered! Run, flee! They'll cut us down!
Okay. Well, they took care of that pretty handily.
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renna! Are you hurt? If any of them...
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
What's that, Bear?
The canvas, it's worse than it was before.
Giving you
Yeah,
one chance
I really hate the new
to tell
update.
us everything, yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Sienna. And Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What? What nonsense is this?
Sienna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Centrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Centrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Sienna had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Dettlaff. She used you. Part of her plan.
Don't know what he's gonna do.
You will come to Teshamudna and explain all. If you do not, I will raze Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Conscience gets to you now?
Better... better late than never, right?
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Sienna, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear, what have you gotten yourself into?
So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past.
I'm good, thanks.
We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace.
Very nice.
I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Sienna blackmailed the vampire. Ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Sienna's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken.
Hold on 1 second.
You must be.
We're
This
wrapping
cannot
up the
be
dialogue.
true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire. and-
What? You know him? Who is he?
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire?
No, I'm just wearing a vampire mask.
Where is he now?
Waiting for Sienna. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Sienna and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
How are we gonna play this?
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it.
They probably lead the
Rarely
way.
forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially not threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit
Well,
Detlef's
he's
actions were
playing.
highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even.
Enough said.
Mm-hmm.
Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
What can I say? It happens at times. Especially likely to when the monster I'm chasing can turn into fog.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
Depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
A most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Syanna's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood.
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Syanna is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Syanna is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire. Which, to judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but...
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Detlef?
We're working to find that out, Your Grace.
Do you take me for a fool?
I wouldn't dare.
I care not one whit what you have worked on, are working on, or shall work on. I'm interested in results, which thus far have been nil. At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the battue to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Shall we read to the Duchess?
How do you think that's gonna go?
Or should it be nice?
Should probably be nice.
Okay.
Probably need something from her later, like a hug.
A hug, yeah.
Allow me to point out certain subtle but essential differences between a higher vampire and a fox, or game in general.
Truly. Like the ones between a pathetic quip and a treasonous offense. Watch your words, Witcher. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Syanna tricked Detlef, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Kept the Nullador defense to square near the boat landing, but... so many lives lost!
Alright. Am I gonna have to go
Damn
fight
it.
a bunch of vampires? Probably not gonna win that one. Dang.
If it's war this Detlef wants, it's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmerin, you...
Get her out of here.
saying? The Night of Long Fangs? Gee.
Sounds like that's vampire shit.
Yeah, but they're comparing it to the Night of Long Knives. I don't.
Fangs, knives, same difference.
So they're saying the vampires are Nazis? Is that it?
Probably.
All right, we need some different bombs and we need different oils. Oof. We need vampire oil.
Garlic.
And our bomb. What bomb should we use? Here we go.
Choke on it, you rapscallion!
Ooh. I'm not gonna like that one. Of course, I gotta repair my stupid sword. Jeez.
Choke on it, you rapscallion!
Oh my goodness.
Sienna failed to appear as summoned. And there. Detlef was not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Detlef out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Detlef out, force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Detlef's demand and liberate his beloved Sienna.
Could I?
Think Detlef still believes Sienna's innocent?
I believe
Liberate
he
this Sienna.
suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that, he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say?
Hey,
Moderation was never his strong suit.
Let me move close to
Really
where
want to free Sienna? Hand her over to Detlef? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
probably 9:30.
It's
At
hard
the
to believe,
latest.
I know. But Detlef is not actually evil.
Want to finish
merely
this? The very
impulsive.
last quest in this.
He needs
realm.
but meet with her, speak with
I'll
her,
finish it.
and he
It'll be
will
nice.
spare the city.
So say I agree to this, 'cause I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Sienna won't get hurt?
It seems unlikely in the extreme.
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Sienna's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her. You must merely decide you wish to.
Could ask Damien.
A riddle.
Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts, then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking. How would I go about luring Detloff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All vampires owe him fealty while they are here. He need but say the word, designate a time and place, and Detloff will be forced to appear.
So this unseen elder, how do we convince him to summon Detloff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is
Yeah, figured it out. All right, let's say she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
Okay. Sounds really half-baked.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a
Plan's not gonna
blackmailer
go well.
or fight him.
You know what I would opt for? Should we free Sienna and
I've
arrange
pissed
for her
off
to
a
meet
really
with
powerful
Detloff,
vampire, and now
there's
he's
a good
destroying
chance
the
we'll all
entire
survive
city.
this ordeal.
This vampire
Detloff
minions.
included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Detloff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciate it.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
What do I tend to do?
Crazy as the plan seems, I'll do it. I'll ask Damien about Sienna.
You won't make me beg. I knew you wouldn't.
Slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a feel for the situation to start with. Coming with?
Of course. Many hands make light work. Hurry. Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? He seemed battle-hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
Welcome back. We must bring him down before he kills again.
Thought lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's calling commands.
As a rule, they don't.
So how'd Detloff sick them on the city?
I told you, he's exceptional. He manages to bend them to his will, control them with his thoughts. They'll continue attacking until he orders them to back down, or until he dies. This is not the best time for chit-chat, Geralt.
Monster's still here. Need to look around. Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
If we'd only arrived a bit earlier.
information, ran.
That scent. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
We need a different bomb. What are we going to do next?
Let's go.
This is not the best time for chit-chat, Geralt.
Barricade put up in the street.
Pointless. That's no obstacle to a vampire.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them.
Geralt, care to come back?
Fell on his face, struck in the back, tried to run.
They must have realized they could not hold this position.
Hope they found a corner to hide in. Won't be anyone to talk to if not. Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
Apologies, Geralt. You must manage alone. I'm certain you will.
You killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit.
I see the harlot's brood came close to slaughtering you as well.
Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Got a different plan.
And what would that be?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Sienna.
You know the Duchess's decision. Sienna awaits her trial, in custody.
We know it, but we do not agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to Her Grace.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If Her Grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And ours will follow right after it. Yet still we are prepared to take the risk. I fear we waste our time here. Come, Geralt.
Wait. When last I saw Sienna, Her Grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Sienna up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
And you've our gratitude. You helped us a great deal.
I helped Beauclair. At least I hope I did.
Let's go, Regis.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Careful!
Shit. Probably meant to stand guard at Anna Henrietta's personal request. Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Would you mind? Thanks.
At your service.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Something inside? Nope, empty. A tin knight. Well, well. A key tucked behind the picture.
Rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use. More searching and less chatting, Geralt, please.
Out of the way, Regis.
A tin knight.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Sienna and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Sienna gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Sienna does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Sienna gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Sienna and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's
Noticing
so
a pattern?
hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the land of 1,000 fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. I came to examine Sienna. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Sienna applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Sienna laughed so hard they almost choked. Blood is damned, or cursed. What's accuser?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Sienna into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
There we go.
Huh.
Found a mysterious
Is it?
book.
Let's see.
Wait, Geralt, come on. You're like the strongest guy around. You can't rip open a little locket on a boat. There we go.
Expecto Ludum.
I think we're going to be hurled into a book. How is the quest complete?
Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me.
Let's see.
Eye of Mahalanese going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
Gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
Who's gonna be the crones again?
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants. That soup smells more vile than a rotting...
Mm-hmm.
Careful she doesn't douse you. Witcher, it seems you've won.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Oh, you've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Murdering storybook characters. Interesting turn.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little picky went to market. This little picky went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Anaarchy, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know. Because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo!
All right. I guess we're going on a bean hunt.
So why is it you're here?
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
Mm-hmm. But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Explains a lot.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen.
Beans grow the beans.
That boy, that was
You get
Jack,
up there.
of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack. Climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Yeah, alright.
Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Is that my horse?
Watch out! Pixies!
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders.
I
Meaning
will
you.
stop in 5 minutes, no matter how far I get.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
This is grand.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most human-y human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
That's kind of fun.
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work. Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Which, oh, that's funny. Glass slippers. Princess and the Bee.
Right from a goose. That's new.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
I better be able to save this. Aye. Shaman. And it's actually pretty good. Oh. Well, terrible card. Come on. Let's make this quick. Awful. Let's pass. Choice. Well done. Whoops. One card left.
Rumpole, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me.
What?
What you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
And that is where we'll save it. And that is where we will end it for tonight. All right. Thanks to everyone who joined live. Thanks you all to anyone who is watching after the fact. Please help me get to 1,000 followers on Instagram so I can start streaming from there too. That ticker's been going across the bottom of the screen this whole time, so all you got to do is follow that. Pretty easy. Bread.theory on Instagram. Follow me. Got to get to 1,000. Other than that, I will see you this Tuesday. Back finally with Dan. After my semester's done, I finally have the time to resume our Tuesday streams. So look forward to that. I will see you all then. Have a great night.